My, Lucy. I bet you weren't expecting this, but I just so happened to see you yesterday. You'll have to be more careful from now on.
Excuse me? You saw me yesterday? Doing what?
Oh, come on now, Lucy. Don't play dumb with me. You know exactly what I'm talking about. I saw you and a particular someone else walking through town last night. The two of you looked like you were having so much fun together. You were holding hands and everything. It would have been adorable if it weren't so scandalous. I have to say I'm a bit jealous. You have kids in middle school, but you're still just as active as ever.
Yeah, I'm really not sure at all what you're talking about, Connie.
For real, Lucy. I told you there's no use in hiding it anymore. I know everything. Every last thing.
And what exactly is this everything that you claim to know?
Are you really gonna make me say it? Oh, fine. Have it your way, I guess. I know for a fact that you're having an affair with Jenny's dad.
What? You mean Tom?
I'll give you full points for audacity, Lucy. Having an affair with the father of one of your child's classmates? I can't even imagine how exhilarating that must be.
Whoa, Connie, back up. What in the world are you talking about? You think that I'm having an affair with Tom? Is this some kind of joke? It's not funny at all.
It's no joke, Lucy, and there's nothing you can say to talk your way out of this. I saw the two of you together with my own eyes. And if you don't believe that, then I've got pictures to back me up.
So you've got pictures? I don't believe you. Let's see them.
Check your DMs on Instagram. I just sent them to you.
These pictures are all from behind.
Yeah, and they're all I need to prove my case. This is you and Tom walking together. It's a fact. I know I've seen you wearing that exact same coat and carrying that exact same bag. Her hairstyle, her body type, everything checks out. The woman in those pictures is you, Lucy.
Okay, I mean, yeah, I do have a similar bag and coat to the woman in these pictures. But it's not me, and I don't know who it could possibly be.
Okay, so you're gonna plead not guilty, are you? Let's see your proof then. Do you have any proof that you aren't the woman in these pictures? How about an alibi? If you weren't cheating with Tom last night, then what were you doing?
An alibi? What is this, a criminal investigation? I don't know. My husband was working late last night, so he wasn't home. And my son went to bed at 9 p.m. like usual, so I guess I don't really have much of an alibi.
Oh, so you don't have any proof. Looks like that means you are guilty as charged. You're a naughty, naughty girl, Lucy. You're married yourself and you're messing around with a married man? How utterly scandalous.
Connie, you've got the completely wrong idea. That woman is not me. I don't know who she is. I don't know where that is. I don't know what time that was taken. I don't know anything.
Wow, Lucy, you seem awfully desperate to convince me of your innocence. If you were really innocent, then you'd be much more confident in yourself. So I can only take your desperation as a confession. I can't imagine how sad your parents must be to know that they raised an adulterous woman.
I am not an adulterous woman. I have been faithful to my husband. I've never cheated on him, and I never will.
Talk all you want. It's not going to do you any good. I can't unsee what I've seen. And speaking of which, what do you suppose would happen if these pictures got leaked to the public? If someone were to, say, post them on social media, then your neighbors, friends, and family might see them. The other members of the PTA might see them. Oh, goodness, your husband might even see them. Oh, that would not end well for you at all, would it? You'd become a social pariah. You'd lose your family, your friends. You'd have to leave town.
Connie, stop this right now. Are you actually threatening to spread lies about me around town?
Threatening you? Oh, heavens, no, Lucy. I would never dream of doing such a thing. I'm just saying that if you don't want your husband to divorce you, then you'll need me to keep my mouth shut about your affair. And if you'd like me to keep my mouth shut, then you're gonna have to convince me.
What are you saying, Connie? Spit it out.
It's going to put so much pressure on me to help you cover up your infidelity, so you'll have to compensate me for my pain and suffering. And that's gonna cost you $50,000.
What? $50,000?
That's a bargain, actually. Think about it this way. If I tell your husband about your affair, he'll divorce you, and then you'll lose his income for the rest of your life. Consider this an investment in your continued prosperity. And I'd really appreciate it if you got me the money as soon as possible. There are a lot of things I'm planning to buy with it.
You have gone completely insane, Connie. I am not having an affair with Tom or with any other man. And even if I were, which I'm not, I definitely don't have $50,000 to pay you off.
Well, you'd better come up with it before too much later, because you've only got two choices: pay up or get caught. Think about your kids, Lucy. Wouldn't they be so sad to lose their mommy?
You don't scare me, Connie. I have nothing to hide from my family. I am not having an affair. So I'm sorry, but your stupid little blackmail scheme isn't going to work on me.
Okay, if that's the way you want to be. I think you're going to regret not doing as I say.
Connie, I am not going to tell you this again. You need to knock this off right now.
Oh? What in the world are you talking about?
You know what I'm talking about. I know that you're the one behind it. You've been going around telling everyone that I'm having an affair with Tom. Do you have any idea what your lies are doing to my reputation? It's only been a few days since you started your slander spree, and I'm already getting weird glances from people who I used to be friendly with.
Slander? I have no idea what you mean. It can't be slander if it's the truth. All I'm doing is letting people know what kind of person you really are. They deserve to know the truth. They wouldn't want their husbands to be your next targets, would they?
That's all lies, every last word. That makes what you're doing the very definition of slander. And that's not even the worst thing. I just got home a little bit ago, and what do you suppose I found? Someone had painted graffiti all over the front of my house. This stuff is never going to come off. We'll have to get all new siding.
Well, if the shoe fits, as they say. If you don't want people writing, Lucy is a home-wrecking cheater on your house, then maybe you shouldn't have become a home-wrecking cheater. I told you, didn't I? You were going to regret not doing what I said. And now you're facing the consequences I warned about. You've still got the same two choices: pay up or get out of town. But I'm afraid inflation is hitting me pretty hard, so the original $50,000 price tag isn't going to cut it anymore. If you act fast, I'll do something about the rumors for the low, low price of $80,000.
I figured you were bluffing earlier, so I just brushed it off as being empty threats, but you actually followed through? You've crossed the line, Connie. I can't believe that you would go and spread awful rumors like that without even doing the bare minimum to check your facts. How badly do you want to go to prison anyway?
Prison? Please.
This is no laughing matter. You want to play rough? I'm game. You thought you could use those stupid pictures taken from behind to prove your case against me, but guess what? I've got some evidence of my own, and it's way more convincing than your pictures.
What are you even talking about? I think all your adultery has scrambled your brain.
Check your DMs, Connie. I just sent you a picture. Take a look.
Okay, so there are two women smiling. Looks like they're at the beach. Who are they, and why did you send me their picture?
Are you saying that you don't know who the woman on the left is? Take another look.
No, I've never seen her before.
It's interesting you would say that, because that is the woman that you saw walking with Tom the other night. And as for who she is, she's Tom's younger sister.
What?
Don't you get it? You claimed without evidence that the pictures you took were of me and Tom having an affair, but it was really just Tom and his younger sister. So, congratulations, you managed to get a snapshot of two siblings going out to dinner to catch up after not seeing each other for a while.
Really, Lucy? Oh, this is getting pathetic. Did you actually think that this stupid little trick was going to work on me? All you did was search for a picture of some women on the internet and then made up a random story about her being Tom's little sister. If you're not careful, I might just have to bump up the price of my silence even more.
You know what your problem is, Connie? You make massive jumps to conclusions based on the thinnest basis imaginable, or even no basis at all. Do you want to know how I know that's Tom's younger sister? Because the person who sent me that picture was none other than Maria, Tom's wife.
What?
2 nights ago, I went over to Tom and Maria's house and showed them the pictures you sent me. I told her what you were accusing me of and asked her who the woman in the picture was, and she told me she was 100% sure that it was Tom's younger sister.
No way. You mean you actually went to their house? But why would you do that?
What other choice did I have? The only way to clear the air and find out what the truth is was to go and ask them directly. I wasn't just going to stay locked up in my house in fear of what you were going to do to me.
Oh, but that's just insane. You actually went to the home of the man you're having an affair with? Who does that?
I don't know. You tell me. I wouldn't know what people who cheat on their spouses do or don't do, considering I've never cheated.
No, I still don't believe you. You could still be making all that up. I mean, does Tom even have a sister? I've never heard anything about that.
Well, that's not surprising, since Tom isn't originally from around here. His sister still lives with their parents in a neighboring state. She goes to college over there. She was in town because a friend of hers was getting married over here, so she was staying with Tom and Maria overnight. And that picture you took of them was when Tom came to pick her up from the wedding after the reception finished. And as for the coat and bag, that's just a pure coincidence. She just so happened to be using the same kind of coat and bag that I usually use. Considering they're from a pretty popular brand, that shouldn't come as too much of a surprise. I also had her ask Tom's sister to send me some pictures of her at the wedding with that coat and bag. I just DM'd you those pictures, so look them over and tell me if you still need more proof. Oh, would you also like to see a video of Tom and Maria sitting together on the couch saying that the woman in the picture is Tom's sister? I've got plenty more evidence where that comes from.
What is with you? Why are you acting like you're some kind of super detective? Like, how could you possibly have gotten all that evidence together in just a few days? Oh, this is absolutely insane.
Oh, would you like to know why I'm acting like a detective? Well, it's simple, really. I am a detective.
What?
A private detective, that is, but a detective nonetheless.
No way.
Surprising, isn't it? I don't really talk to people very much about it, and I suppose I don't seem the type, but it's true. I work for one of the largest private detective agencies in the city. I have a long career of digging up all sorts of information that people, companies, politicians, and more would like to keep under wraps. My specialty is actually looking into whether or not someone's spouse is cheating on them, so yeah, this is kind of my thing. I never expected that one day I'd have to use my skills to prove that I wasn't cheating on my husband, but I think the results speak for themselves. I'm innocent.
This can't be happening. You're actually a private detective?
I sure am. So, Connie, I think we need to have a little talk.
We do? About what?
Oh, you know, the way you saw Tom with another woman from behind and immediately assumed it was me and that I was sleeping with him. And then on top of that, you tried to blackmail me for $50,000. When I refused, you then started spreading untrue rumors about me, damaging my reputation. And finally, you spray-painted Lucy as a home-wrecking cheater on my house and demanded even more money. What are you going to do about all of that?
Well, you see, the thing about that is, I guess I made a little bit of a mistake.
A little bit, is it? And what was your mistake?
Well, I thought that you were having an affair with Tom, and it turns out you weren't. I'm sorry about the confusion. I'll go to everyone I told you were having an affair and correct the record with them. I'll even pay for you to have your house resided. So, do you think we could maybe just sweep this little ugly misunderstanding under the rug? It was an innocent mistake. It could have happened to anyone.
There was nothing innocent about your mistake, Connie, and it wasn't a little misunderstanding either.
Oh, sure it was.
You still don't get it, do you? Blackmail, trespassing, malicious destruction of property, those are all crimes, Connie. And that's before we get into the civil issue of your slanderous allegations.
Crimes? But I never intended to commit any crimes.
I don't care what you intended. The fact of the matter is that you committed multiple criminal and civil offenses against me. I'll be paying a visit to your home tomorrow morning with my lawyer present. Your husband has the day off tomorrow, doesn't he?
Why do you know my husband's schedule? Did you look into him, too?
Of course I did. Oh, and just so you don't go getting any stupid ideas, if you are not in your home tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. sharp, I'm going directly to the police.
Oh, the police? Oh, we don't need to involve them, do we? Oh, please, Lucy, I'm begging you. Don't call the police. I'll do anything you ask.
Oh, I'm going to make sure of that. You're going to take responsibility for this, mark my words. I'll see you and your husband tomorrow morning. The next morning, just like I promised, I went over to Connie's house with all of the evidence I had collected. I showed it to her husband after telling him what his wife had been up to these last few days. He was absolutely mortified and offered me a profuse apology for his wife's actions. He told me that my anger was justified, but for the sake of their children, he asked that I please not involve the police. In exchange, he promised that he would make Connie go around and tell the truth to all the people she spread the rumors to, pay for the damage that Connie did to my house, deliver an in-person apology to Tom and Maria, and that Connie would never bother me again unless there was an emergency. And to her credit, Connie did fulfill her end of the bargain. However, somehow, word got out about how she blackmailed me. After that, she was the one getting funny looks from the neighbors, so they eventually moved to a different neighborhood. It's a shame, really. All of this could have been avoided if she had simply checked her facts. As for me, things mostly quieted down after that. I will say, though, this was quite an experience for me. I've never had to investigate myself for infidelity before, and I hope I never have to do it again. Hey, was that you that I saw downtown earlier? I wasn't sure if I was hallucinating or something.
Yeah, that was me. Not a ghost, I promise. I moved back into town a couple weeks ago. Should have said hi.
I seriously thought I was seeing things. You've been gone forever. I didn't know you moved back.
I figured someone would have told you already. Actually, I saw your mom at the grocery store and told her I was back. I thought she'd pass the message along.
She didn't say anything. Wow, I can't believe she kept that from me. That is so like her, though. Always filtering what she thinks I need to know.
Oof, I didn't mean to put you in that position. Honestly, it just slipped out in conversation with her. Didn't think it'd be a big secret or anything.
Still, it's kind of weird hearing it like this from you over text after 5 years of total silence.
Yeah, you're right. I should have reached out myself. Sorry. Things got kind of hectic once I got back. Trying to settle in, reconnect with old places, old people, you know.
Well, welcome back, I guess. The town's changed a lot, huh?
Definitely. Some places I used to love are gone, but there's a lot of new stuff. Still figuring it all out. Oh, and speaking of life updates, I'm engaged now.
You're engaged? Since when?
I know, shocking, right? It just happened a couple months ago. I didn't really see it coming either, but here we are. Life's full of surprises.
Wow, I mean, I didn't think you were the marrying type. You used to say relationships made you feel like you were wearing a straitjacket.
Yeah, I did say that, didn't I? I guess it just takes the right person. Or maybe I just got older and less dramatic?
Still, that's huge. Congrats, really. I guess the timing is just weird, that's all.
Timing? What do you mean by that?
Oh, nothing. Forget I said that. Seriously, I'm happy for you. And actually, I'm engaged too, so yeah, double congrats, I guess.
Whoa, no way, that's great! Why'd you say sorry earlier then? It sounds like we both landed on our feet.
I don't know. I guess I just got a little weird there for a second. I wasn't expecting you to be engaged. It threw me off. Old memories came rushing back, maybe.
Understandable. I wasn't expecting to see you today either, to be honest. It stirred up some stuff. But hey, that doesn't mean anything bad, just nostalgia doing its thing.
Yeah, nostalgia. Right. It's just crazy how fast time moves. I remember when you left like it was yesterday. And now here we are, different people, different lives.
5 years can do that. Sometimes I feel like I blinked and suddenly I'm this guy with a mortgage and a fiancé and no idea how it all happened.
Yeah, same here. Life really doesn't wait.
It doesn't, but maybe that's a good thing? It gives us less time to second guess everything.
Yeah, maybe. Anyway, I should let you go. I know this probably wasn't the conversation you expected today.
No worries. Honestly, I'm glad we talked, even if it was just over text. It's good to hear from you again.
Same here, really. It's just, I wish it didn't feel so complicated. Even now, after all this time.
Yeah, I get that. Life moves on, but some chapters leave fingerprints, you know? Doesn't mean we're stuck, just means it mattered.
Look at us being all deep and sentimental. What are we, 80?
Speak for yourself. I've still got at least 5 years before I start shouting at kids on my lawn.
Okay. I should really go. I'm late for, something important. Definitely not an excuse to bail on an awkward conversation. Nope, not at all.
Okay, I won't press. I got a few errands to run myself anyway. Maybe we'll bump into each other again soon. Intentionally this time?
Maybe. Take care, Jason. And congrats again. Really.
You too, Alyssa. Wishing you the best with everything. Talk soon, maybe.
Hey, got a minute?
Yeah, sure. What's up?
Wondering about your wedding plans. Is it going to be big or just something small?
We're keeping it pretty simple. Just family and a few close friends. Nothing over the top.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah, why? That's what we both wanted. Low-key, intimate, nothing too flashy.
But it's your wedding. That's supposed to be a once-in-a-lifetime thing. You should go all out. Big venue, fancy dress, huge guest list. The bride should feel like a star.
I get that, but we're really not into big events. It's more about the meaning than the show. We're happy with the plan.
That's not the wedding I imagined at all.
Sorry? I mean, it's not your wedding, Alyssa. It's ours. Me and my fiancé talked it over, and this is what feels right for us.
That's what I'm trying to say right now.
Wait, what do you mean, what you're trying to say?
Jason, stop treating me like I'm just some outsider. You need to start treating me like your fiancé.
What? Alyssa, what are you talking about? You're not my fiancé.
You're joking, right?
I'm 100% serious. I'm engaged to someone else. I told you that the other day, remember?
But you didn't say who. I thought you meant me. You came back to town and started talking to me again, and...
No, Alyssa. No, I'm sorry if I gave you the wrong impression somehow, but I've never said or done anything that would suggest that. You and I have never even dated.
But we were close. You always smiled at me. You messaged me when you were back. I thought that meant something.
Smiling? Messaging? Alyssa, that's basic human decency. That doesn't mean I was secretly proposing to you. Come on.
Don't say it like that. You made me feel like I was special to you. Why else would you come back into town after all these years?
Because my company transferred me. That's it. I didn't even know you still lived here until we ran into each other.
I thought fate brought you back. I thought you came back for me.
I didn't. I'm really sorry, Alyssa, but I didn't.
Then why didn't you correct me before? Why did you let me believe all this time?
I did tell you I was engaged. You even said you were engaged too. You said it was bad timing.
That was a lie. I made it up because I didn't know how to deal with the shock.
Oh my God.
I broke up with him. I told him I couldn't marry him because I thought it was you.
Alyssa? What? That's insane. You ended an engagement because of a misunderstanding?
It wasn't a misunderstanding to me. I really believed it. I felt it in my heart.
But there was nothing there. Alyssa, I'm sorry. I never meant to hurt you, but you can't just invent a relationship in your head and expect me to go along with it.
Then take responsibility. If you didn't want me to believe it, you should have been clearer.
I was clear. I said I was engaged. You chose to ignore that. That's not on me.
You smiled at me when we were teens. You always came over to hang out with my brother. You knew I had a crush on you.
Yeah, when we were like 15. I was friends with your brother, Alyssa. I was never leading you on.
But you knew, and you kept coming around. That's emotional manipulation.
No, that's being polite. That's being a decent person to someone's little sister. That's all it was.
You owe me. You made me fall for you.
I didn't make you do anything. You built up some fantasy in your head, and now you're punishing me for not living up to it. That's not fair.
If I gave up my fiancé for you, then it's your turn to give something up for me.
That's not how life works. You don't barter love like it's a trade deal. You didn't love me, Alyssa. You loved your idea of me.
No, don't say that. It was real. I felt it.
It wasn't shared. I'm sorry. I've never felt that way about you. Not even close.
So what now? You're just gonna marry that other girl and pretend I never existed?
I'm gonna marry the person I love, the one I actually built a relationship with. That's not pretending you don't exist. That's just moving on with my life.
Then I hope you're happy in your fake little relationship. You'll never be happy with her.
That's enough, Alyssa. I really hoped we could stay civil, but this is crossing the line.
You think I'm going to let this go? After everything? After what you did to me?
What I did to you? Alyssa, I haven't done anything to you. You did this to yourself. I'm sorry, but I can't keep playing along with your delusions.
Jason, please, don't walk away. I know you feel it too. You're just scared to admit it.
I feel pity, that's all. I'm blocking your number now. Don't contact me again.
I can't believe you blocked me. That was so cruel, Jason.
Wait, how are you even texting me?
New phone, new number. I had to get everything updated so we could continue making our wedding plans.
Alyssa, we are not getting married. This is getting out of hand.
Yes, we are getting married. Just accept it already.
No, seriously, you need to stop. I don't know where you're getting these ideas.
When I told my dad that you wanted to marry me, he was thrilled. He never liked my ex, said he was too sketchy, but you, he loves you.
What do you mean you told your dad I wanted to marry you? I never said anything like that, ever.
Well, I knew you'd come around, so I just skipped ahead a bit.
Oh my God, this is seriously messed up. You're building a whole fantasy off something that never happened.
My mom is the one who set me up with my ex, but she was wrong, so wrong. You're the one for me.
Alyssa, I'm literally married. Legally married. We signed the paperwork 2 days ago. Please get that through your head.
Yeah, the whole married for convenience thing. You told me that already. I don't believe that's real.
It is real. We chose a quiet legal ceremony before the actual wedding celebration. This isn't fake.
You're just confused right now. It's okay. I know what you really need.
Alyssa, please don't say something crazy.
Money. You need money. That's your biggest problem.
What? No, I don't. I'm doing fine. Where is this even coming from?
Jason, come on. It's obvious. You're broke. That's like your worst quality, but don't worry. I can fix it.
Wow, that's so insulting. I don't even know where to begin. And for the record, I'm not broke.
You're just saying that because you're too proud. But guess how much my dad offered us for the wedding?
Alyssa, this isn't us. There is no us. There never was. I never dated you. I never even thought about dating you.
$100,000. That's how much. Isn't that incredible?
I don't care if it's $1 million. I'm not interested. I'm married. Happily married. Leave us alone.
So all you have to do is break it off with your little wife and we can get started. This is your shot at a better life.
I had a feeling something fishy was going on. The way you suddenly dumped my son completely out of nowhere. But now I see what kind of foolish young woman you really are. And let me tell you, my family wants nothing to do with you.
Huh? Who is this? Wait, this isn't Jason, is it?
No, it's not. It's me, Greta. You know, your ex-fiance's mother. I'm using Jason's phone at the moment.
Greta, why are you on Jason's phone?
Because I happened to be with him when your absurd messages started coming through, and I just couldn't help myself. Had to see what kind of nonsense you were spewing firsthand.
What the heck? Give Jason back his phone.
Oh, don't worry, I'm done here, giving it back to him now. But from now on, I'll be texting you directly.
Wait, what is going on? Why are you texting me?
You'll find out soon enough. I'm going back to my phone now. You'd better respond to me when I text you, little girl. Now, as I was saying,
I don't know why you're still talking to me. I broke up with your son, so just stay out of my affairs.
Oh, no, sweetheart, we're not done. You and I still have some unfinished business.
Unfinished business? I already said I was sorry he got caught in the middle. That should be enough.
Sorry? You dumped my son in a single-sentence text message that read, I'm getting back together with my boyfriend, so we're breaking up.
Okay, maybe I could have worded it better.
Better? Oh, that wasn't a breakup, it was a declaration of lunacy. So naturally, I looked into what was going on, and oh, the rabbit hole I found.
You've been spying on me?
Call it concerned investigation. I found out all about your little fantasy, how you convinced yourself that Jason wants to marry you.
That's because he does. You just don't understand our connection.
What connection? The one that only exists in your head? Jason was never your boyfriend, Alyssa, not even your date. He was never interested in you.
You're lying.
I wish I were, but I confirmed it with Jason's old friends. Every last one of them laughed when I asked if the two of you had ever dated.
We were young. It was unspoken. He didn't have to say anything. I could just feel it.
The only thing you're feeling is delusion. Jason is married, Alyssa. Legally, officially, happily married. It's time you started thinking about the impact you're having on his wife.
That's not possible. He's mine. He always has been.
Oh, for heaven's sake, listen to yourself. You sound like a deranged soap opera character.
You don't know what we had. You weren't there.
No, but I've heard enough. Now, let's get back to that unfinished business I mentioned. Since you broke off the engagement with my son, you're expected to return the ring and cover the cancellation fees for the wedding and honeymoon.
What?
That's right. All of it was prepaid, the ring, the venue, the resort, and wouldn't you know it, the total comes to around $100,000.
100? You've got to be joking.
I don't joke about contracts. You walked away. That doesn't erase the damage you left behind.
I'll just get my dad to pay. He said he'd support me and Jason no matter what.
I wouldn't count on Daddy Warbucks swooping in. Your mother is so furious at him for enabling your delusions, she's divorcing him.
What?
You heard me. She's already spoken with a lawyer. She said she's had enough of both of you.
This isn't fair. I didn't mean for any of this to happen.
You're right. You didn't mean for it, but that's the problem. You don't think. You drag people into your little fantasies without a care for the wreckage left behind.
Please, I didn't think it would go this far. I just thought Jason still had feelings for me.
He didn't. He doesn't. He never will. That's the one truth in this whole mess.
What am I supposed to do now? I can't afford that kind of money.
My attorney will be in touch with the details, payment schedule, legal notice, all of it. I suggest you take this very seriously.
Can't we just talk this out? There has to be another way.
No, Alyssa, you had your chance. This is the consequence of what you've done. Actions have consequences. Welcome to adulthood.
Jason, please, just listen to me.
Alyssa, how are you even texting me again?
I need to talk to you. Please don't shut me out.
Are you kidding me right now? You're seriously still doing this?
I'm not doing anything wrong. I need you to hear me out.
You're going around telling people you're my girlfriend, Alyssa. What is wrong with you?
That's not what I meant. People just misunderstood.
Oh, really? Because someone literally came up to me today and accused me of cheating on my wife thanks to you.
Wait, what? Who?
Doesn't matter who. The point is this whole circus is your fault. You're lying to people about us. You're ruining my life.
I didn't mean for any of this to happen.
Then stop. Just stop. You don't get to drag me through the mud over your fantasy.
It's not a fantasy. It's not. You and I had something.
We had nothing, Alyssa. We never dated, never kissed, never anything. How many times do I have to say it?
I know you felt something too. I saw it in your eyes when we were younger.
You're delusional. This isn't some romance drama. I'm done being patient with you.
Please don't say that. Please don't leave me like this.
You leave me no choice. If you contact me again, I swear I'll get a restraining order. I'm not joking. Harassment is a crime.
No, please don't go that far. Just don't give up on us.
For the last time, there is no us, Alyssa. There never was. Goodbye. I blocked her again after that, hopefully for the last time. When her parents divorced, her mom took her dad to the cleaners. She took everything he had. That means he had no money left to support Alyssa. So, Alyssa was left with paying the $100,000 she owed her ex-fiance's family by herself. As for me and my wife, we decided it would be for the best for us to move out of that town, at least for a little while. We found a nice little house in the suburbs, and we're loving every day of our newlywed life.
Hi, Richard. I'm Anna. Remember me?
Good evening, Anna. Thank you for exchanging numbers with me yesterday at the matchmaking party.
No problem. I had so much fun listening to your stories.
I'm glad you think that way. It was my first time going to those places, so I'm really thankful that you approached me.
Does that mean you've never dated anyone in your life?
Yes, it's a bit embarrassing.
Oh, don't be. There's no need to feel embarrassed. I hear that system engineers like you are very busy. I bet it's hard to look for someone to date in daily life.
You're right.
By the way, you said that you worked and lived in Manhattan?
Oh, yes, that's right.
My office and mansion is also in Manhattan.
I remember you mentioning that at the matchmaking party.
Manhattan is basically my garden. I know everywhere. I'm the typical city girl in Manhattan. If you're interested in going to delicious restaurants, you can ask me anytime.
Oh, okay, thank you.
But I just changed jobs, so my salary is pretty cheap.
I see. It's hard to make a living here because everything is so expensive.
Definitely. Well, I'm not struggling too much to pay for my food.
Oh, really?
Because guys always pay on dates.
Huh?
Oh, by the way, let's talk in a more casual way. We're the same age anyways.
Are you sure?
You're always welcome to do so.
Okay then, I'll talk to you more casually, Anna.
Okay. So, let me get straight to the point. Do you have any plans this weekend?
Oh, I know, you want to visit that sushi restaurant you were talking about at the party.
Yep, someone else took me there before, but I wanted to go visit again. But it's expensive sushi, so it's kind of hard for me to go alone as a girl.
Do you want me to join you?
Yes, of course.
You want to go there in the evening for dinner?
Yep. Anytime's fine, as long as we're going there.
Okay, I'll text you again after I make a reservation.
Sure thing. I'm waiting.
Hi, Richard.
Auntie, hello.
How was the matchmaking party?
Great, I was able to have a better time than expected.
I see. I'm glad to hear that. It was my first time organizing these things, so I was nervous, actually.
It's part of the new project launched by your company, right?
Yes, we've planned several projects already in the past, but the young employee who was in charge had to quit his job due to family reasons, and I suddenly became the leader. So I was super busy. I'm so glad it's over.
Good work.
By the way, any achievements?
Achievements?
I'm asking you if you met any potential girlfriends.
Oh.
Gosh, you are really bad at these things. You want to get married someday, don't you?
Yeah, if someone's willing to date me, yes.
Then put some effort into making a girlfriend or two. You're almost 29.
One girlfriend is enough for me.
Oh, no, it's just a way to say things.
Oh, okay.
Of course you should never cheat.
Yep, I know that. Oh, right. There was a girl who exchanged numbers with me at the party.
Wow. What is she like?
She's the same age as me, and she works at a company located in Manhattan. Her name's Anna.
Huh? Anna?
Yep. You know her?
It's hard to say. Can you take a look at this photo?
That's Anna. Why do you have a photo of her?
Oh boy, it's really her.
What do you mean?
The male staff of the matchmaking party told me to be careful. She's a red flag.
Red flag?
I guess she found a way to sneak in.
Why is she a red flag?
For example, when she's on a date and when the man wants her to pay half the bill and refuses to pay for her because of the high price, she would pretend to go to the bathroom and run away. She's that kind of person.
Huh?
She's the type who thinks men should always pay on dates. Girls shouldn't have to pay for anything. No way I'm paying half the price. That's how she thinks. And after she runs away, some of her dates were insulted via chat, saying, "I don't need a man who makes me pay half the price."
She's horrible.
Some of them had to pay for her French course meal worth $300 per person.
That means he had to pay $600 total. That's harsh. Looks like there were many victims.
Some were first-timers who she met at a matchmaking party. So that's why the staff warned me. But I never thought my nephew would be targeted.
Oh, sorry.
Well, I'm glad you got to find out beforehand. You should cut relations with someone like her.
No, actually, I have a reservation tonight at an expensive sushi place.
Huh?
If I cancel now, it's gonna be trouble for the restaurant.
Which sushi restaurant is it?
You Sushi.
I know the owner of the restaurant.
Huh? Really?
I'll contact the owner, so you go punish her.
Huh?
A party girl who misunderstands what ladies first means should be busted now so that she won't do anything worse.
Auntie?
Bust her, Richard. Here he comes.
Huh?
Richard? You said you had to answer a call for work and it's been 10 minutes already, but what's taking you so long?
Oh, sorry, Anna. My colleague on the night shift is talking forever.
I hear that system engineers are busy no matter the time.
You're right, I do like my job, but these things happen even out of work hours. Maybe this is the reason I don't have a girlfriend.
I see. Well, it must be a hard job.
And I'm really sorry, but I think it's gonna take me a while. You don't have to worry about me, and you can eat as much as you want.
You sure?
The sushi here is really delicious. I understand that you want to eat a lot.
Then I'll dig in. Richard, how's it going? I've been ordering a lot and I'm having a feast right now.
Oops, sorry. I'm done with my call, but I'm having an upset stomach.
Huh? What's wrong?
I think it's the milk I drank earlier today.
Oh, are you okay?
Well, I'm stuck in the toilet right now. You're here to eat. I'm sorry if I made you feel disgusted.
Oh, it's fine. So, I guess you can't come back for a while? I can't go check on you in the male bathroom.
You can keep eating. Don't worry about me.
Really? Then I'll enjoy my feast. Richard, are you okay? It's been 15 minutes since you went to the bathroom. And apparently our time slot for our reservation is coming to an end. The staff has been rushing me to pay. Can you come back as soon as possible?
Oh, sorry. I'm on my way home in a taxi.
Huh?
My stomach is still not feeling well. The staff who came to the bathroom called me a taxi saying I should leave if I wasn't feeling well. I didn't want the other customers to feel disgusted, so I left from the back door.
Back door?
I thought people might get the wrong idea if a pale guy with a stomachache came out of a sushi restaurant. I asked the staff to tell you all this. Didn't they tell you?
They just told me now.
Oh, really? I'm sorry I couldn't tell you directly.
Huh? No way. Wait a minute. How about the payment?
Oh, I already paid for what I ate, so don't worry.
No. I mean my payment.
Huh?
Men should always pay on dates. Don't tell me you're going to make me pay half the price.
Oh, sorry. I don't think I feel good enough to listen to your jokes.
I am not joking.
I'm sorry I couldn't think of an interesting way to reply. I don't think I'm a good match for an extroverted person like you, Anna. Let's stop seeing each other from now on.
I'm not talking about that right now. The payment.
It's hard for me to text in the taxi, so I'm going offline now.
Wait! I'm not kidding! I didn't bring any money with me. I need you to pay for me too. I can't pay $500. I need money.
Anna wasn't able to make her payment. And in return for not calling the police on her, the owner demanded that she wash the dishes and clean to make her payment. And I heard that she was weeping as she worked. A few days later, my colleague told me that Anna was known to be a red flag among a specific group of people. And I can see that she had been messing up pretty bad. I guess I busted her using my aunt's plan. But since then, I stopped seeing her around the neighborhood where she claimed to be active. A few months later, when I thought things finally calmed down, I heard that Anna was arrested for dine and dashing. I still have no idea what she wanted to do.
Janelle, pick up. Pick up the phone right now.
Mom, I'm on the train. What is it?
Don't tell me you're still seeing that man.
Huh?
That Duke guy, the one who barely finished middle school. I saw you walking around with him like everything's fine. Didn't I tell you to break it off with him immediately? A man with no education like that has no place in this family.
Are we really doing this again? Why do you always make everything about education?
Because education is everything, that's why. He might be cute, sure, I'll give you that. But that's all he's got, a pretty face and no future. I can't believe you're being this foolish. Break up with him already.
Mom, seriously, did you forget?
Forget what?
I told you if you couldn't accept me marrying Duke, I was cutting ties with you. And by the way, we already registered our marriage.
Excuse me? What did you just say?
I already told you this. I reported it to you. Did that just slip your mind?
Divorce him right now.
What?
I'm in the middle of arranging a marriage meeting for you.
I'm sorry, what now?
Honestly, you've always been so selfish ever since you were a child.
And you haven't?
The only time you actually listened to me was when you finished college.
I didn't go to college because of you. The school you were so desperate for me to attend just happened to be my first choice, that's all. Let's not pretend you even knew what faculties that university had. You just picked it based on prestige and name recognition. It was laughable.
Well, in the end, you did go, didn't you? So that means you followed my guidance.
What kind of logic is that?
But this is where your selfish little rebellion ends. I will not stand by and let you ruin your future. You are going to divorce that man and marry Matt.
Matt? Wait, you mean the guy 3 doors down? The one in that huge house?
Exactly, your childhood friend, that Matt.
Sure, Matt and I were close growing up, but that was just as friends.
Maybe before, but who knows what could happen now? Besides, the whole reason I made sure you went to university was so you could eventually marry into that family.
Excuse me? What does going to college have to do with marrying Matt?
You need a certain level of refinement if you're going to marry into a good household. That's why I insisted you get your degree.
You're seriously not making any sense. And anyway, Matt doesn't see me that way. He never has.
That can change. You just need to try harder. That's why we're starting with the marriage meeting.
This isn't just absurd. It's on another level.
Enough backtalk. I don't want to hear another word in defense of that undereducated man you married. You are going to divorce him. Do you hear me?
Hey, Janelle, long time no see. You got a minute?
Matt? Wow, yeah, it has been a while. Wait, is this about my mom? She's been on and on about some arranged marriage thing. Oh, let me guess, she dragged you into it?
Yeah, I figured she might have mentioned it to you. It sounds like you already know the deal.
Ugh, I'm so sorry. She's being a total menace, isn't she?
Honestly, yeah, if I'm being blunt, she's been a huge headache. Mostly for my mom, actually. Every time they run into each other, your mom starts pressuring her, demanding we lock in a date for this supposed marriage meeting.
That sounds exactly like her.
And get this, when I told her I'm already seeing someone, you know what she said? Oh my, Matt went and found himself a girlfriend on his own? Like it was some kind of betrayal.
Are you serious?
Dead serious. Then she added, Well, we'll just have to suffer through it, won't we? But I still fully intend to make us family. No matter what it takes, our kids must marry each other so we can be related. That was word for word.
My God. Okay, now I have a headache. I'm really sorry, Matt. She's impossible.
Don't worry, I get it. You're the one stuck with her for 25 years. I'm just getting a glimpse now, and I already want to disappear. Honestly, my parents keep saying they're amazed you didn't turn out just like her. They actually admire you for that.
Yeah, I owe that to my dad, honestly. He was the more balanced one. Though once I got my first job and moved out, he finally divorced her. Guess even he had a limit.
Yeah, I remember. That was the talk of the neighborhood for a while.
Honestly, the divorce was a blessing in disguise. With all the chaos, I managed to sneak out of that house without much resistance.
You still talk to your dad?
All the time. He and Duke actually get along really well.
Glad to hear that. Seriously, that's good to know.
Anyway, don't feel like you have to entertain any of this arranged marriage nonsense. Just ignore her. You've got your own wedding coming up, and once that happens, well, maybe she'll finally give up. Though knowing her, probably not.
Yeah, I wouldn't count on her letting go that easily.
God, even though I'm her daughter, I still feel like I should apologize on her behalf. If I just told her what Duke actually does for a living, maybe she'd shift her focus. But honestly, I'm not ready to deal with that fallout either.
Don't stress about it. We've all decided not to engage. My parents and I are on the same page. We're just brushing her off whenever she brings it up.
Thanks, Matt, really. And I'm sorry you're stuck in the middle of this. But if anything gets worse or she crosses the line, let me know. I'll handle it.
I appreciate that. Anyway, I'll let you get back to your day.
All right, talk soon. Take care.
Janelle, great news! The wedding date is set!
Wait, what? Mom, what wedding?
Matt's, of course! First Sunday of next month. Isn't that just perfect?
What are you talking about?
Don't be silly. Your wedding with Matt. Isn't this exciting? Everything's falling into place just like it was meant to.
Hold on. You can't be serious.
Why wouldn't I be? It's already been a month. I figured you and that dropout have split by now, right? But I never imagined you and Matt would skip the engagement process and just jump straight into the ceremony. Honestly, I'm impressed. Leave it to the rich to move quickly.
Are you even listening to yourself? I haven't divorced Duke. And Matt, he's engaged to someone else.
What?
Yeah, shocking, isn't it?
Wait, hold on. Janelle?
No, enough. Seriously, just stop.
But...
Do you have any idea what people in the neighborhood say about you? They call you things like the delusion engine, that deranged rumor mill with legs, walking disaster of convenience. And you know what? I don't even blame them anymore.
Excuse me?
You've caused trouble everywhere. You nearly got sued for defamation because you couldn't keep your mouth shut in a mom's group. You embarrassed yourself and me at your part-time job so badly they had to file for damages. And that's just this year. Do you know how many times Dad and I had to apologize for you? How many times we've been humiliated cleaning up the wreckage you leave behind?
I was just...
You were just being thoughtless, as usual. You never think about the people you steamroll, and now you're dragging Matt's family into your little fantasy? Are you really that shameless?
I just wanted what was best for you.
No, you wanted what you think looks good. You don't see me. You see a doll you can dress up and marry off like some social trophy. Even after Dad left, even after everything, you still haven't changed.
Wait, you're saying you're not marrying Matt?
Of course I'm not. He's engaged to someone else. You knew that. He told you straight to your face, and you still spun your own version of the truth because reality didn't suit you.
Oh, that's not true. Matt said his parents were troubled by his decision.
Matt's parents are thrilled for him. They like his fiancée. They've welcomed her into the family already. The only one who's troubled is you, because the story isn't going the way you wrote it in your head.
But this isn't how it was supposed to go.
No, it's not, because you don't get to plan other people's lives. Not Matt's, not mine, not anymore.
You're really staying with that man, that Duke?
Yes. And you know what? He's kind, he's grounded, and unlike you, he actually listens when I speak. He's not some cardboard cutout from a list of social checkboxes.
He doesn't even have a degree.
And you don't have a clue what respect looks like. Which one do you think matters more to me?
You're making a mistake.
Maybe I am, but it's my mistake to make. So stop trying to live your second life through me. Stop rewriting other people's choices to suit your fantasies. And please, stop humiliating yourself and dragging innocent people down with you.
Janelle!
Matt is not your son-in-law, and he never will be. So if you still have any shred of dignity left, do us both a favor. Drop it, before you ruin any more relationships than you already have.
Janelle, you won't believe what I just saw.
Let me guess, something else you completely misunderstood?
That dropout! He was in a Hollywood movie! And not just any movie, he was playing the son of the Duke Matsura! What the hell is going on?
Oh, so you finally noticed.
Oh, don't play smug with me. What is going on?
Duke is a Hollywood actor. Surprise.
What?
Yeah, his stage name is Duke Davis. He's a rising star in the same agency as your precious Matsu.
Wait, what?
Wow, even now you're only interested because it connects to your favorite celebrity. Typical.
But he's a dropout. How is someone without a high school diploma working alongside Matsu?
It's more common than you think. A lot of young actors drop out when their careers take off in their teens. He's been working nonstop since he was 17. There was literally no time for school.
I see. Why didn't you tell me sooner?
Because I knew you'd act like this. It was easier to let you stew in your elitist assumptions than give you more reasons to manipulate people.
So you're saying my son-in-law is Matsu's junior? Oh my God. Oh, that means... Wait, does that mean I might actually meet him?
Absolutely not.
Why not?
Because in case you somehow missed the memo, you're the problem. You crashed Matt's wedding yesterday.
Well, yes, I did, but only because I thought it was outrageous to let him marry someone else when you should have been the bride.
Matt has never been my fiancé. You convinced yourself of that. And because of your delusion, you ruined someone's real wedding and traumatized two families in the process.
But if Duke's connected to Matsu, then I suppose your marriage is acceptable after all. Yes, I can support it now. So when do I get to meet him? Maybe you can arrange a dinner with Matsu?
You really haven't learned a damn thing, have you?
What?
You're about to be served. Matt's family is pursuing legal action for emotional damages and disruption of a private event. You'll be paying actual compensation this time. There's no more shielding you. Not from Dad, not from me.
Wait, what?
For years, Dad and I cleaned up after you, apologizing to neighbors, your coworkers, random strangers who made the mistake of talking to you for more than 3 seconds. But that ends now. You caused this mess, you clean it up.
Janelle, wait, don't be like this. What about Matsu?
You'll never meet him. Let it go.
But why?
Because it's impossible. Literally, physically, logistically.
What does that mean?
He's based in Hollywood full-time, and guess what? Duke is following in his footsteps. We moved 10 days ago.
Moved? Where?
We're in the UK now.
The UK?
Yep, Dad's been promoted. He's the branch manager for his company's London division now. And Duke and I flew out with him after a small family send-off. Just the 3 of us. Dinner in LA before the flight, then gone.
You left without saying anything?
You would have made a scene. It was the only way.
Fine, then I'll come there too.
Don't even think about it.
What?
You're not welcome. You won't get our address, you won't get our phone numbers, and even if you show up, you'll be turned away.
Janelle, don't do this. I'm your mother.
That doesn't give you a free pass to destroy people. You don't get to manipulate my life anymore.
You can't mean that.
I do mean it. I've given you more chances than you deserved, but this was the final straw.
Oh, please don't cut me off.
It's done. We're done. From this moment on, we're no longer family. Goodbye. My mother, in the end, never realized what had happened. But as for my husband Duke, he was actually a classmate of mine from middle school. We were both in the same drama club, and back then, Duke's debut as an actor became quite the topic of conversation in our town. He had caught the attention of many, and it was a big deal at the time. But my mother, who had no interest in any celebrities except for Matsu, had no clue about it. Even though Duke had achieved some local fame, she simply never took notice, and here we are, many years later, with her still being completely oblivious. It wasn't until later that the reality of the situation hit. Matt, who had become involved in everything, ended up sending a claim for damages and compensation to my mother. At first, she was completely unaware of how serious things had become. She was still living in the world of denial, clinging to the illusion that everything would somehow work itself out. But when the lawyer appeared, things took a dramatic turn. Suddenly, my mother understood that she had no one left to turn to, and that there was no one to protect her or offer any real support. It was at that moment that the gravity of the situation hit her. She finally understood the reality of her circumstances, the things I had tried to warn her about, the consequences of her actions, the web of lies that had been spun, all came crashing down on her. She was horrified. She had ignored everything I had said, dismissed it as me being overly dramatic, but now, seeing the lawyer's formal documents and understanding the magnitude of the legal claims against her, she finally realized the truth. It was too much for her to bear, and she apparently dropped to her knees in an attempt to beg for forgiveness, terrified and frantic. But by the time that happened, it was already too late. There was no turning back. The damage had been done, and no apology could undo the mess she had created. In a desperate attempt to resolve everything, she rushed to take out a loan to pay the lump sum of the compensation. She thought that paying off the debt and covering the damages would bring her peace of mind, but the relief was fleeting. After she made the payment, thinking everything was settled, the weight of her actions still hung over her. It wasn't long before her situation got even worse. The loan she took out turned out to be with a loan shark. She hadn't bothered to do proper research, had not questioned where the money was coming from or who was providing it, and as a result, she ended up entangled with dangerous people. It's hard to even imagine what that must have been like for her. The fear of owing money to people who didn't operate within the law, people who had no mercy. One day, out of the blue, my mother disappeared, just like that. She was gone, and no one knew where she went. It was like she had simply vanished into thin air. The loan shark, the money, the bills, everything had caught up with her. I tried to find her, tried to piece together what had happened, but all I got were dead ends. People who knew her, or thought they knew her, were left with nothing but uncertainty. No one knew where she had gone, or even if she was safe.
Lauren, do you have a minute? I have a favor to ask you.
Good evening, Mother. What is it?
Next Sunday, I'm planning to have a house party with my friends.
House party?
Yes, I'm planning to invite around 10 of my friends, so could you prepare some desserts for the party?
Huh?
I want it to be like a dessert buffet, so you make all kinds of desserts for us, okay?
You want me to make the desserts myself?
Your hobby is to bake, no? As a result of that, you installed a huge kitchen and a commercial refrigerator. I have high expectations of your skills and facilities you have, so I decided to ask you to be in charge of it. Oh, don't forget to prepare tea and coffee as well.
I'm sorry, but I can't that day.
Why?
My colleague has a wedding.
Oh, you don't have to do everything on the day of the party. I just want you to have it ready by the day before. You must be able to do it before you head to the wedding.
No, her wedding is organized by her and her friends. Each of us has a role to do.
Organized by herself?
On the day of the wedding, we're all busy preparing. And the dessert buffet you're talking about, it's a self-serve kind of thing, right? That means I have to make a huge variety of desserts.
Yes, you're right.
I'm sorry, but I don't think I can do that. Can you do something about it, like buying ready-to-eat desserts from patisseries?
What are you saying? I've already told my friends that I'd be having a house party serving them the desserts you made. Are you trying to make me make a fool of myself?
How come?
You have no right to say no. A wife should follow what the mother-in-law says. In any case, you should prioritize what I ask you at all times.
Even if you say so, I can't do it.
If you have time to complain, go and prepare the ingredients for the desserts.
I told you I can't.
I'm looking forward to it.
Hey, Mother! Excuse me? Did you come in again without our permission?
Oh, Lauren, don't be like that, saying I entered without permission. There's no problem for a mother to visit her son.
I didn't give you the key. How?
I found a spare, so I brought it with me.
You took it without our permission?
Well, it's your fault for not giving it to me in the first place.
Is it you who took the cake in the fridge?
Oh, about that. You said you couldn't prepare for the party, but you ended up doing it for me. I shall change the way I think about you.
Huh?
But I'm not sure about how you only prepared cakes. Well, you did prepare several kinds of cakes, so I'll just tell my friends that my daughter-in-law changed it to a cake buffet without my permission. Make sure you apologize to my friends the next time you meet them.
Does that mean that you brought the cake with you for you and your friends' house party?
Yes, we all enjoyed the cake in the fridge.
You already finished them?
You prepared them for us, so it's natural that we eat all of them. It was wonderful having a dessert buffet for free.
You are awful.
Huh?
That was not what I prepared for you.
What are you saying? There is no way you prepared all of that for someone else. It's obviously for my house party.
That was for the wedding today.
Huh?
I bet you saw a large cake and several cakes cut into small pieces in the fridge. That was all what my colleagues and I prepared, spending a lot of time on preparation.
Why are you keeping all that in your fridge?
We're having her wedding in a meeting room we rented at our office this afternoon, so I volunteered to keep them in my fridge because I live within walking distance of our office. While I went shopping for a short time, all of this happened.
Oh my, what did you do? It's none of my business. We finished all of them already. Don't complain now.
What are you saying?
We're about to go to a museum. I'm turning my phone off.
Hey, Mother!
Hey, Lauren. Oh, this is your fault, right? What are you doing? Lauren!
What is it?
What is this invoice?
Oh, about that. It's about me sending you an invoice to pay for all the cake worth $3,000.
Huh? Is this for the cakes?
I think it's written in the description.
$3,000 for just cake? Don't you think you're overcharging?
But that's actually less than what they wanted to charge you for.
Huh?
First of all, the cakes you ate up, thinking it was a dessert buffet, were enough to feed 50 people.
50?
That's the number of guests invited to the wedding. The cake was supposed to be served to everyone. My colleagues and I baked them in my kitchen. The fruits we used for the cake were pretty expensive because we were baking for a wedding.
But $3,000 is still too much.
Listen until the end. You misunderstood that they were the cakes I prepared for you. You and your friends completely ate up all 50 servings. It's quite surprising that just 10 people finished them all. And what came up next was to decide what to do for the wedding cake now that they were gone. It doesn't make sense if we cancel the wedding just because of this.
Just because? Oh, can't you be more polite?
Are you in a position to say that?
Huh?
I'll continue my story. Firstly, for the cake cutting ceremony, my boss asked his friend, who was a pastry chef. We were very lucky this time. He had extra sponge cakes baked just in case and extra decorations for a different order he received. So using those, he made us a wedding cake. Well, that still wasn't enough to serve 50 guests. My colleague and I ran to several different patisseries to get enough cake for all the guests. The total includes the money we had to pay for these cakes.
Oh, so you figured something out.
But because of you, I had to keep on apologizing the whole day.
Oh, you're admitting that you were wrong? Then I don't understand why you're making me pay for the cakes.
It was my mother-in-law's fault, so I was apologizing as your relative. Everyone reassured me that it wasn't my fault when they heard what happened.
Huh? Your wedding wasn't canceled. It's all good.
What are you saying? That doesn't change the fact that you're the main culprit.
You!
Plus, the groom and the bride were my bosses, who I looked up to. So I really wanted to congratulate them with our handmade cakes. I wanted them to have a perfect wedding without any problems, but you ruined our feelings and sincerity. Despite everything you ruined, we're only asking you to pay for the cakes. I would accept some words of gratitude, but I have no idea why you have to complain.
What? First of all, you're the biggest reason for not doing what I said.
Huh?
If you had prioritized what I said and baked desserts for my house party, I would have never made a mistake. It's all your fault for ignoring what your mother-in-law told you to do. Therefore, you should be the one paying $3,000.
How come you get such an optimistic idea?
What did you say?
Oh yes, there's one more thing I want to tell you.
What?
The bride of the wedding is indeed my boss, but she's actually the granddaughter of your husband's respected mentor.
My husband's mentor?
Yes. I heard that he was taken very good care of when he was a student. When I heard about this unexpected connection, I was surprised too.
Then, does my husband know about the cakes?
Yes, I invited him over a while ago and I just told him about it. He quickly called his respected mentor and now he's in the midst of apologizing over the phone.
Huh?
He mentioned that he would go visit him to apologize on another day with his wife.
No way!
Will you still dare to say that I'm at fault?
Lauren.
What is it?
Can we pretend like it was all your fault after all?
Excuse me?
So, I asked you to bake desserts for us first, but you accidentally forgot and prioritized the wedding cake. How about that?
Mother?
See, you can come up with a variety of reasons.
Your husband is looking at your messages with me.
Huh?
He sighed very deeply, disappointed in you. Plus, all your friends who ate up all the cakes with you have already apologized.
No way. They apologized?
Yes, they're all right here, actually.
Why?
My colleague's mother-in-law was one of your friends, and she was very surprised when she heard the whole story. So she contacted all of her friends and told them to come. Your husband said he'll be on his way home soon and he wants to discuss about the future.
Future? Huh?
You should talk to your husband about it. Make sure to pay us $3,000. Several days later, my father-in-law took my mother-in-law to apologize to his mentor, the grandfather of the bride. However, my mother-in-law still said it was my fault, showing that she regretted nothing. This was the last straw, and my father-in-law decided to get a divorce. Then, for some reason, she started annoying me and my husband to let her move in with us. But my husband, who already knew everything that happened, said, with an expressionless ice-cold stare towards his mother, who refused to move away from our entrance with large baggage, "Who are you? We're going to call the police." My mother-in-law's expression turned to despair, and she left. After her divorce, at her parents' house in the countryside where rumors spread very quickly, people whispered behind her back, saying she was a crazy person who ate 50 servings of wedding cake just to bully her daughter-in-law. And she's been shutting herself in, feeling isolated. Oh, by the way, we did manage to make her pay $3,000.
Sam, long time no see. This is your old friend Lisa. Have you been doing all right?
What? I'm very sorry to have to ask this, but who is this again?
I told you, I'm Lisa.
I'm really sorry, but I have no recollection of any Lisa being a friend of mine.
Huh? I am your old friend, Lisa. Oh, geez, Sam. You and I were going to middle school together at Siebert Middle School in the town of Harbor City, and we lived close to one another in that apartment complex, and then we met again at a community college, right?
What? Hold on. I'd always lived in a house with me, my family, and then I never went to community college or anything because right after high school, I went to work.
Huh?
Also, my name isn't Sam.
Oh, did you change your name or something?
No, I did not. What I'm saying is that my name is not Sam whatsoever.
What the heck?
Come on now, I already know the reason why you're telling me your name is not Sam anymore. You can stop trying to hide your true feelings from me. I have no idea what you're talking about, though.
Then tell me, what's your actual name?
You don't have to know what my name is. I don't feel comfortable telling you now.
Then I'm going to continue calling you Sam, because that's who you are.
Ugh, my name is Megan. That's my name. Really? I know that's not your actual name because your real name has always been Sam. Now stop trying to hide from me and let's chat. What? I'm not trying to hide from you because I don't even know who you are. Yeah. I'm tired of going on about that stuff, so let's just get to the juicy topic. Juicy topic? I'm taking your husband from you.
Excuse me? My husband?
Recently, I came back to Harbor City, all right? I learned about that really rich son of that family, the Rochesters, Kyle. And I was thinking it was so mean of you to have a man like that all to yourself when I have nothing. So I went and stole him from you while I've been in town.
Harbor City is in Oregon, right? Well, I don't live in Oregon anymore. When I was living there, I was not living in Harbor City or even close to that town. I happen to be single still, so there's no way I've had a rich boyfriend or husband like the one you're going on about right now. I can see that you're confusing me with someone else, but haven't noticed any of that yet.
Listen here, Sam. My name is not Sam. I am Megan. I get you wanting to run away from the reality that your old friend has gone and stolen your husband from you, as the truth must hurt you a lot. But this is something you will never be able to look away from. So listen to me right now.
You have the wrong person. How about you listen to everything I'm telling you?
This is just like all those dreams I've had. Stealing your husband from you and becoming rich myself. Now I'll be able to pay off that $50,000 debt that I'm in and live in that giant mansion of his.
You said your name is Lisa, right?
What do you want now, you big loser?
Let me tell you this one last time. I am single right now, so who the hell are you and what are you talking about?
What?
I have no idea who this Lisa is, and I have never met anyone with that name before in my life. And my name is Megan. M-E-G-A-N. Megan. My name is not Sam or Sammy or Samantha. Now cut all that BS and stop texting me about whatever crap you're doing.
What? You just never know when to give up, do you? So that's why, Sam?
My name is not Sam. Screw off.
Oh, come on now. Anyhow, Kyle is all over me now, and he will be letting me live with him in his mansion and with all of his money from now on. Get that divorce from him soon, please.
Megan, it's been a while. Sorry for coming out of nowhere here, but can you let me know whether or not this is still Megan's number or if you're someone completely different?
What?
Anne? Oh, it's been years. And yeah, this is me, Megan. How have you been doing? I guess I've been fine. Anyway, this is still your phone number, so I don't have to do anything for you. Now, I think I fixed and confirmed all of that crap and can finally stop looking at my phone for a bit.
What are you talking about? Why did you have to check and make sure this was my number still?
Oh, I really am sorry about all of this. You know how I have that little sister of mine who's a few years younger than me?
Oh, that's right. She's more than a few years younger than you, right?
True, since she's in her 3rd year of middle school now. Anyway, while we were together recently, we got into a bit of a fight with one another, and, well, she went and took my phone and went through all of my contacts, changing all the names of everyone in there.
Really?
So in order to try fixing everything, I've been going through all my contacts and asking them who they are to make sure I have the right number to the right name again.
Wow, that's gotta suck a little, but shouldn't your phone normally be locked and whatever?
Yeah, well, normally people would do that, but I'm really lazy and don't want to type in some passcode all the time, so I just leave it unlocked most of the time.
Wow, that's very brave of you to do something like that. But maybe now you're going to change your mind about leaving your phone unlocked, right?
Yeah.
So what did she end up changing my name to in your contacts?
She changed yours to Sam.
What? Sam?
That's the name of an old friend of mine from back in community college.
Wait, can I ask you something right now?
What's that?
Recently, have you met with anyone by the name of Lisa?
What? Lisa? She had been going to the same community college as Sam and I, actually. And after we graduated from there, she came with me to work for the same company, so I see her almost every day. So have you met with Lisa before, Megan?
Not at all.
Then why do you know about her?
Listen, for some reason I got some texts from that Lisa girl and I have no clue what was going on. And after some talking back and forth, I came to learn that she was mistaking me for someone named Sam, although she didn't want to accept that fact.
What?
I tried many times to get her to believe that my name is Megan, but she just wouldn't, and that got me pretty peeved by the end of our conversation. Oh my gosh. This is only a possibility, but I'm thinking when your little sister went into your phone and changed all your contacts, Lisa was able to see Sam's contact info somehow, but with my number instead of hers. Do you think something like that could have happened recently? I think something like that is very possible. Yesterday there was a little party after work. She had been sitting next to me at our table, and as I got up to go to the restroom, I'm sure she had enough time to take a look at my contacts. The both of them, Sam and Lisa, are my friends from back in middle school that I met again in college. And, well, before the end of middle school, Lisa got into a fight with Sam, and then her dad ended up having to move out of town, so they never made up before that happened. So I'm assuming they were never able to exchange one another's contact information before she had to move away. And when they met in college again, they weren't as close to one another, so they never did anything from there. I see. So that's what's happened between Lisa and Sam. Damn, things have become a bit more complicated now, haven't they? I'm sorry about that. Up until now, I haven't really talked with Lisa much besides on our work phones about work-related things, so I'm really not sure what's been going on with her. I don't actually have her private number anymore, I think. You all were in the same college and knew one another since middle school, yet all seem to be so distant from one another. Well, I've just never really wanted to have anything to do with her. And I think the same can be said for Sam. So I really want to know now, why does Lisa want to talk with Sam so badly? From what she was telling me, it looks as though Lisa's stolen Sam's rich husband from her. Huh? Well, I think Lisa's making a big mistake there. What? How so? I'm sorry to have to ask you this, but can you take screenshots of all the things Lisa said to you and send them to me, please? I want to try talking with Sam about this. Can do. Just give me a few minutes. Thanks for all the screenshots. Damn, this is all just horrible to read through. I can't even be asked with some of it. And wait, Lisa's in $50,000 worth of debt now? She did mention that, didn't she? You can tell by how fast she was bringing everything up to me that she gave zero craps about me not being Sam. Well, I can see how things got this bad for her, though. She's just your basic office lady when it comes to her work, and so there's been no way she's made the kind of money needed for all those brand bags she brings into work. She also seems to hire plenty of men to do things with her, so that's where she's gotten all that money from. So Lisa's normally pretty bad? I mean, you could say that. She loves good-looking men and money, is a very selfish person, and she never listens to anyone and loves to get into fights. I wonder how she was even able to find a job at that company. Seriously, though, there have also been rumors about her picking on other women due to the fact that she's beautiful, but that her beauty isn't all that natural. Is that right? Well, anyway, I'll let Sam know about this. Please do, and thank you. Hey, Sam! I was wondering why you were taking so long to get that divorce, and now I'm being asked to pay a settlement? I told you to hurry up and get that divorce. As long as I'm able to become Kyle's wife, then I won't have to care about that settlement because he'll be able to pay it all off for me.
Long time no see, Lisa. I have told you this so many times now, but my name is not Sam. My name is Megan. Have you heard from your coworker and old friend Anne about the fact that her and her little sister got into a fight and her little sister went and changed all the contacts around in her phone?
What? Anne?
Anne was a friend of mine from high school, and we still occasionally talk to one another now. I heard from her that her little sister went and changed my name to Sam inside her contacts. So I really do think you mistook me for Sam because of that change in her phone.
What? So then, this really does mean that you're not Sam.
That's right, I'm not her.
What? Are you serious right now? Then I guess the only option I have left now is to go right to that mansion of Kyle's and ask Sam in person to divorce him and get out of there.
I know you're not going to want to hear this from me.
What?
That mansion just so happens to be Sam's mansion.
Huh? Why do you say that?
It sounds like ever since Sam graduated from college, she started her own company and has been doing very well recently. She married Kyle around the same time she started her company. And at that time, Kyle's father's company ended up going under, and so Kyle wasn't able to get anything from his family. So at that time, Sam stepped in since she was financially stable and paid off the mansion they moved into, since he wasn't going to be able to do so.
Wait. Sam went and paid for that mansion then? That means that the owner of that place is Sam, and if her and Kyle get that divorce, she'll be the one getting to keep the house.
What? You're kidding me.
Also, because of the fact that Kyle no longer has a company coming to him, he is currently without a job, and the company will be renamed and taken over by someone else who's bought it.
Huh?
Well, I shouldn't say jobless, rather, he's just going to be working for his uncle's company as a base-level employee now.
A base-level employee?
Because of that current situation he's in, I hear that it's been Kyle asking Sam not to divorce him, as he's in no shape to be kicked out of her mansion.
What the heck?
But he's getting divorced by Sam and will have to pay her a settlement while also being kicked out of that place.
What?
Sam heard about all of this going on from Anne after I went and talked with her about what you'd said to me.
You're lying, right? I went and stole Kyle from her thinking that he had all this money, and I am in major debt right now. Now I'll have to pay a settlement, and I won't be able to live in that mansion now?
Are we done here then?
What am I going to do? What am I going to do?
I'll be going now.
What should I be doing right now?
After all the nonsense Lisa was spewing, claiming she had stolen my husband, even though I'm single, and not even realizing that I'm not Sam, it only took a day for her ridiculous antics to be shut down. It felt like such a relief because I wasn't going to last much longer dealing with someone that dense. It's almost hard to believe that someone could be so deluded, thinking she could win any battle with such a poor grasp of reality. I was honestly shocked by how far she was willing to go just to try and make herself feel like she had won, even though it was clear she was losing in every possible way. As for Lisa, things didn't get any better for her. Her debts piled up even higher, especially since she had to take on a settlement from the real Sam. That meant borrowing even more money to pay off her ever-growing financial mess. Sam's divorce was a turning point for Lisa, and it was clear to Kyle what Lisa had been after all along, his money. Once he realized this, he packed up and left, trying to escape her constant demands for help. She had become nothing more than a financial drain on him, and he wasn't going to let it continue. It wasn't long before he cut ties with her completely, moving away in an attempt to escape her grasp. Sam also made significant changes after the divorce. The mansion she'd been living in felt too big for her to manage on her own, so she sold it and bought a smaller home. She chose a house closer to Anne, which seemed to be a move toward rebuilding her relationships and focusing on the future. After years of being distant, it looks like Sam and Anne are reconnecting. Anne had given her a vital tip about Lisa, and Sam will always be grateful for it. The two women had been estranged for some time, but now it seems like they're growing closer again, which is a welcome turn of events. Sam has always been someone who valued meaningful connections, and it seems like this divorce and everything that came with it has pushed her to reconsider her relationships and the people she really wants to invest in. As for Lisa, she quickly realized that without anyone around to help her, she was going to have to take some extreme measures to handle her mounting debts. There were rumors about her getting involved with gang members, trying to borrow money from loan sharks, people who are known to operate in the shadows. It's unclear exactly how she found the money, but somehow she managed to scrape together enough to settle the debt with Sam and pay off her bank loans. She probably thought it was a temporary solution, but the consequences of borrowing from dangerous people can be severe. Her desperation was clear, and it seemed like she was willing to do anything to get herself out of trouble, even if it meant involving people who could put her in even worse situations. In the weeks following, Lisa disappeared from the radar. There was no word about where she had gone or what had happened to her. All that remained was the payment made to Sam, settling her part of the debt. With that chapter seemingly closed, I had to wonder if Lisa is now deep in the world of shady loans, trying to make enough money to pay off the people she's gotten involved with. It's anyone's guess what happened to her, but it's clear that the trouble she brought into everyone's lives won't be easily forgotten. If anything, it serves as a reminder of how a single person's selfishness and lack of integrity can cause so much damage. Thank you for watching and listening. We hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Also, feel free to leave a comment about what you thought of the story. We look forward to seeing you at the next story.
Fiona, do you have a second? I have something I really need to talk with you about.
Oh, hi Sarah. What are you wanting to talk about?
Can you let me come and stay the night tonight?
What?
I was kicked out of my boyfriend's house just a second ago.
What? Wasn't he the man you were getting ready to marry, though?
Yeah, that's the one.
You were going on and on about how you'd never let him get away from you, though, because he has all that money. Yet now you've been kicked out of his house? What happened there?
To tell you the truth, I got pregnant on accident.
You're pregnant? So then, what got you kicked out of his place was... That's right. It's not his baby that I'm pregnant with. What the hell do you think you're doing, Sarah? I know that in the past you were a bit of a wild card when it came to men, but you're still up to that crap? Hey, come on now. It's too late for us to be talking about all of that. No, it's not, Sarah. What you've done is going to affect you for the rest of your life now. All right, shut up now and let me come over. Having to be pregnant and walking around in the streets at night is tough for me. Well, just get your butt over here. Can I start to tell Mom and Dad about all of this so that we can figure out what we're going to do with you? What? Oh, you plan to tell them both about this? Well, of course I do. They both need to know. And we're going to have to hear about who the real father of that child you're carrying is, too. It's all such a pain in the ass, though. You're the one that asked for it all. Well, right now I'm heading over to your place. I should be there soon, so have the door open for me. Jeez, just be careful on your way over here. Fiona, you can do this on your way home, but could you buy me some snacks, please? You want me to buy you some snacks? All of the snacks you have in the cupboards here, well, I went and ate them all already. You went and ate all of that which was in there? Some of the symptoms that I've been getting make me feel really hungry all the time and give me an appetite for sweet and salty things. And I get that some women have that happen when they're pregnant. Last night you were also going through the fridge and eating random things in there, right? If you start eating too much, it's not going to be good for your health. Just shut up and bring me more snacks. Not happening. I have heard from a lot of people, including medical professionals, that gaining a lot of weight while pregnant is not a good thing. So could you please think about that a bit more while avoiding all that food? What? Oh, you're so stingy. By the way, Sarah, how long do you plan on staying at my house? What? I've been asking you over and over again about who the father of that baby is, but you just keep beating around the bush about it and dodging all my questions. Mom and Dad told you already that if you're not going to talk to me about what happened, they want you to get out of my house and go back to their place, right? They told me that they have your old room all cleaned up and ready for you, so you need to go back there before your belly gets too big and it's hard for you to move around. I'm not going back to the countryside. Listen, Sarah, this isn't just my house that you're living in right now, but also my husband Connor's house. I already feel bad enough that he has to hear about all the drama you've created in the family now getting pregnant like that. But neither of us want you sitting around in this house when you're the one that caused all this drama. Then how about you get out of the house? Excuse me? Here's the thing. Actually, the father of this baby inside me will probably be coming around to talk with you about it. There was just a few things that had to be done first, and that's why I never said anything to you about him. Things that had to be done? I'll go into a lot more detail about all of this later with my baby's father. Well, if you're finally going to open up and talk, that's all that really matters. Now, make sure to bring me those snacks home. Not happening. Sarah, can we talk for a minute? What is it? I'm at the front of the house right now, but my key isn't able to turn the lock to open the door. I wonder if the lock is broken or something. Sarah, you're inside the house right now, correct? I'm sorry to have to ask you to get up, but could you please come and open the door for me? Nope. I can't open that door. Excuse me? Because we went and had the lock changed to a new one, which is why your key no longer works on the front door. What are you going on about right now? I'm not going to let you into this house right now. I can't, that's all. Sarah, are you upset with me because I said I wouldn't be stopping to get you any snacks on my way home from work? I actually don't really care about that anymore. I went out and got some snacks of my own. Then what the hell is this about? Why are you not coming to let me into my own house? The house is both Connor's and mine, and we have been living here together ever since we got married. And to be frank, there is no reason you should be kicking me out of my own house right now when all you do is lay around. I see. You just think that I'm laying around here. Sarah? If you don't stop acting out like that right now, I am actually going to get pissed off, all right? The one that should stop acting like a total idiot is you, actually. Excuse me? Because the one that actually went and changed the lock to this house was Connor himself. Wait, Connor did this? Today, Connor left work earlier than usual after using some of his PTO off to be here. He wanted to be back here before you so that he could prepare to have you kicked out of the house for good. I'm being kicked out of my own house then? We made sure to send all of your things that were here to Mom and Dad's house for you. Oh, and the moving services will charge you once they have everything moved into their house, so please make sure to pay them. What the hell are you saying right now? I literally have no clue what this is all about, Sarah. You still aren't catching on to what I've been hinting at? You should have been wondering why I've been here laying around your house all this time instead of going back to Mom and Dad's place, right? What? Ugh, come on already. You are such a dumbass that I can't get anywhere with you anymore, so I'll just go ahead and tell you what's happened. Tell me what's happened. This baby that I've been pregnant with for a bit now's father is your husband, Connor. What? Hold it right there. Why would you say that Connor's the father? Why the hell would he be the father? You're so shocked, aren't you? This is getting entertaining for me now. Not a single thing about what you're doing and saying is entertaining for me, though. Since I'm sure that you won't trust what I'm saying about your own husband being the father of my baby right now, allow me to send you a picture to prove things first. What is this? This is Connor and I on the couch after he came and brought me a bouquet to celebrate 1 year of us being together with one another. 1 year? So what you're saying is that you've been going out with Connor around the same time he and I got married to one another? That's exactly right. So with all of that in mind now, I'm going to be the one giving birth to the person who will take over Connor's company after he retires, so you don't have to bother with him anymore. What? Connor's company? From today onwards, he and I will be treating this house as our earthly paradise, and there is nothing you can do to stop us. Actually, you just being around the house right now is a bother to me, so could you please get lost now? The divorce papers are out in the mailbox for you, so make sure to grab them before you head back to Mom and Dad's house. So you guys even went ahead and prepared the divorce papers? Of course we did. There's even a letter in here from Connor for me. He wrote about how he wants you to divorce him, right? As for myself, I would like to make Connor my husband before I end up giving birth to our baby. So could you please make sure to take those papers to the courthouse as soon as possible for me? I see. All right, then I'm going to take the papers there and drop them off right now. What? Seriously? In about 30 minutes or so, Connor will go back to being a single man again. Hooray! This means that Connor can also be fired now as well, right? What? What exactly do you mean by that? How come you said he could be fired now? Goodbye. Fiona? Fiona? Hey, what's going on here? Okay, what is it? Tell me what the hell Connor being fired from his job is all about. How could the CEO be fired from his own company like that? Huh? You thought that Connor was the CEO of the company? Where did you end up hearing about that from? That company is his father's company, right? And there is no way that he could be fired from his own company when he's the one that runs it all as the CEO now. What are you actually going on about right now? Connor's father was only ever a basic office worker. Huh? So that's why you were saying something about me not having to worry about who would be taking over the company next, right? What? Connor said that he's the CEO and was made so after his father stepped down and retired. What? Oh, so he still has the wrong idea then. The wrong idea? I explained things to him so many times, over and over again, yet he still doesn't understand a thing. What are you talking about, Fiona? This company that Connor's been working for, right? Well, it just so happens to be the company our cousin Sam owns right now. Wait. Sam? Sam's been running a company of his own for a while now? Hold on, you never heard anything about this from anyone? I never heard anything at all before about that. This is my first time hearing about it. I think he actually started the company around 7 years ago or so. Then why would something like that lead to Connor thinking that he would become the CEO of the company soon? I'm not really sure where the best place to start explaining all of this to you would be. Well, let's start here. Around half a year before Connor and I got married to one another, his company he'd been working at before ended up having some major layoffs. And after that had happened to him, he was having a really difficult time finding himself a new job. And so I went and spoke with Sam about giving him a job in his company. So he was really only able to start working for Sam because of the connections I made for him. Well, since that day he first started to work for Sam, a lot has happened with Connor. He got this idea in his head that Sam would be single for the rest of his life and never have anyone to give his company to after he left. And so Connor thinks that he will be the next one in line, even though that's far from the truth.
Huh?
I have really been trying to comprehend whatever Connor's been thinking that's led him to that conclusion. Connor does have a little sister, right? But she's not even working in the same field as him. And since Sam doesn't ever want to get married, Connor thinks that he's never going to have kids, which is true to the best of my knowledge. And that leaves you and I as Sam's only cousins, right? In other words, the only ones who could really be in line next to take over his company would be me. And that crazy man who thinks he's going to be the CEO, even though Sam has never even said anything to him about it at all yet.
I'm having a hard time understanding all of this.
The reason why Connor had been fired from his last job wasn't even due to the layoffs anyway. He was fired because he couldn't do his job correctly.
What?
There is no way Sam would ever let Connor, a completely useless man, take over his company after him.
What the hell?
Well, now that you're aware of all that, and now that I've had to divorce Connor over you and him making a baby together and stealing my house from me, there's no reason for Sam to keep him in his company anymore. It's not like he was a full-time worker for the company anyways. He was only working close to 15 hours a week.
So he was part-timing?
If he had actually taken his work there seriously, then one day he would have been made into a full-time company employee.
No way. I thought he was a way better option than my ex-boyfriend and would have a lot more money for me.
Huh? So that's your reason for going and stealing my husband from me?
That's right. Had I known the truth, had I been told the truth about Connor, I would have never even bothered with him. That's it. I just have to go and talk with Sam myself and convince him to hire Connor back into his company. Like you, I'm also Sam's cousin, and that means that he'll be happy to listen to all the things I have to say about why I took Connor from you and everything, right?
Wait, you really think that's going to happen?
Why do you say that?
Do you want to know why Sam is most likely never going to be with anyone ever again? 10 years ago, when he was just getting ready to marry his fiancée, he found out that she'd been cheating on him with his friend, who went and stabbed him in the back and took her. Having to listen to someone like you now, who's done something very similar to what his friend did, I don't even think you're going to be able to get in a word off in front of him before he tells you to screw off, right?
No way.
Well, now that I'm divorced from Connor, I have nothing to do with you both anymore. I'm cutting ties to you as well now, so you both actually screw off now and go figure out all your troubles yourself, please.
Wait a second.
There's one last thing. That house you're living in, I just finished having the lease on it canceled.
What? But isn't this place under Connor's name?
At the very beginning it was, but after he was fired from his job and no longer making the money to be able to afford rent, I stepped in and paid it for him, while also putting my name down on the place as the sole tenant. And ever since then, I've been the one paying the rent for it. Seems that even Connor himself forgot such an important thing happened, huh?
The actual hell is going on here?
Now I happen to still have a job to get to. I'm going to turn off my phone now.
Wait a second, Fiona. Early this morning, I went to the courthouse and handed the marriage papers. But I don't need a lousy husband like Connor anymore. I'll give him back to you now, so you do something about all of this. Fiona, please.
While I ignored my sister's desperate pleas, a lot unfolded between her and Connor. After I ended the lease on the house, Connor and Sarah decided to squat there, hoping to stay in the home for longer. They lasted about 2 weeks before the property owner showed up, only to find them barricaded in the bathroom. The owner, frustrated and unable to handle the situation on his own, had to call the police. It took some negotiation with a kind officer who explained that refusing to leave would only make things worse. Before they finally relented, they gathered their things and left. Connor then made the choice to move Sarah to his parents' house, where they would stay indefinitely. Sarah, desperate to escape, wanted a divorce more than anything, but both Connor and his parents refused to let that happen. With no options left, Sarah reached out to me, begging for help. But I had reached my limit and blocked her number. She was trapped, still pregnant with Connor's child, and now confined to his parents' house with no way to escape. The situation only worsened. Sarah wasn't capable of doing basic chores, and after giving birth, her mother-in-law took the baby from her, expressing her hatred for Sarah and her desire to see her gone. Despite all this, Sarah and Connor now spend every day working tirelessly to pay off all their debts and try to move out. They were too busy for their child, but all they could do was keep working, hoping things might improve someday.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.